From the president to the presidential candidates, most politicians have some kind of jobs plan, but today a group of state senators heard from the experts. Private sector job growth remains a top priority for Minnesota state lawmakers. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Betsy Singer. Well, just a day after Governor Mark Dayton held a major jobs growth session in the cities, another, albeit much smaller session, took place in Rochester today. Local business leaders had plenty to say. ABC 6 News reporter David Springer has more now in our top story.
Textile Care Services has been in business in Rochester for nearly 2 decades. But today, something new happened to General Manager Paul Jewison.
I've been here for 18 years, and I've never had a politician come down and ask me what's my opinion.
Jewison was one of a handful of local businessmen at this meeting with State Senator Jeff Michel, Rochester Senator Carla Nelson, and Senate Majority Leader Amy Koch. The 3 Republicans say they were there to listen to job creators about what's needed from them to help grow private sector jobs. And they got an earful.
The high school is not doing the job to teach.
It's just not going to happen.
So what is Minnesota?
I can't build it.
Minnesota doesn't have an entrepreneurial attitude.
You do everything you can to get a profit, and then those profits are taxed very high.
And when it came to his turn, Jewison's concern was about state help for child care. He says many of his 200-plus employees are single parents who simply can't afford it.
It's a big expense for them, and if we could do something, if the state could help us get those people to work, that's what we want to do, because we have jobs here.
But for the moment, at least until the next legislative session in January, there isn't much these or any other legislators can do except to sit and to listen.
Until we get a private sector economy that is booming and thriving again, you will have legislators come over or come down to Rochester. It won't matter if they're Republicans or Democrats, and they'll be talking about a tough economy and a tough state budget. We need you to be doing well. We want you to be doing well.
And hopefully for businesses like Textile Care Services to thrive for another 20 years. In Rochester, David Springer, ABC 6 News.
Well, the lawmakers say that they're going to take all the suggestions back to the state capitol when the next session begins. That includes the idea of a sunset committee, which could do away with rules and regulations that are dated and excessively restrictive on private businesses.